Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Ro here. Thank you for visiting You Grow Ro. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today, we're going to be doing a craft project. It will not take place in the garden, but it is gardening related. And I'm bringing you guys along, give you some ideas. Maybe even some of you are participating in some Christmas in July type of things, and this might come in handy for you. So we'll get started here right after this intro. All right, my friends, so today we are crafting. We are going to be making this little 3-pocket, I don't know, folder type thing. It's a cute little thing. It's just made from paper. Don't need any special equipment. I got this paper from Temu. I don't know. It feels like forever ago. Maybe a year or so ago. I don't know. It's been a while. And there's 6x6 paper. Some of their 6x6 paper, it was super cheap. And I'm going to be making one of these little folios or folders. Trifolds. I don't know what you call this. For a friend. So what is happening here is I have a seed pen pal through one of my Facebook groups that I've joined. This is perfect, okay. And we have to write to each other on a monthly basis and send one another seeds that we've saved for ourselves. We've saved ourselves on a monthly basis. So I've already sent her her package for July. I sent her, what seeds did I send? Oh, I can't remember. I think might have been watermelon seeds that I saved. Mini Love, yeah, it was the Mini Love watermelon. And I actually had to contact the lady because I saved those seeds not realizing it was a hybrid. But so she's going to be getting some seeds from a hybrid, which isn't all necessarily bad. You know, it just means that 9 times out of 10 she's not going to get what I at least what I thought I was saving. At any rate, so I'll do. In these packages that we send to each other, we have to send not only the seed, but you have to include a note, and you have to include a sticker or some stickers or a recipe card or something like that with it. So this past time, because I was in such a rush, I didn't do a very nice job. I printed a recipe off the internet. I scratched a little note on the bottom of it, threw the seeds in an envelope, sent it off to her. This time I wanted to be a little more creative. So that's where this guy came in at. I remember seeing something like this on YouTube in a video. I watch a lot of crafting videos. I do a lot of paper crafting as well. Imagine that. I have time for paper crafting. And so I thought this would be perfect. It will fit in an envelope just fine. And it'll have the 3 compartments, one for the seed, one for the stickers or a recipe card, and one for the note. All right, this is super simple. Again, this is 6x6 papers. Mine are not double-sided. If you had double-sided, even better. And I think these are 160 GSM. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to be. I think I want to do it like this. What I want to be the cover of my folio or my album, maybe like an album. I don't know what you call this. My trifolder. But I think I like this. I like this for the outside. Okay, so this should go fairly quickly. So here I'm going to take my first sheet and I'm going to fold it in half. Make sure I crease that really good. All right. Then I'm going to take my next sheet, which I want to be, I think, this guy. And I'm going to fold it with the pattern on the inside. And you'll see why. Second here. Again, give a really good crease. I suppose this could work with any size papers you have, really. If you had 12 by 12 and you wanted to cut it down, or you want it to be that big, you could do this. All right, and then again, this sheet I'm going to fold with the pattern on the inside. Like so. Work that crease in real good. All right. Now, if you'll look at my mock-up here, I have little cutouts here because I'm going to slip something in there, and this allows somebody to reach their hand in, you know, like so. So to get that, you could use a pair of scissors and just round it out if you wanted to. You could even get more specific and use like a lid or a cap of some sort, trace around it, and then cut it out, you know, like that. But what I've done, because I have paper crafting supplies, is I have this hole punch. This is a 2-inch hole punch. See there, 2 inches. And I'm going to cut out a little notch on my paper. And I'm eyeballing it. I don't know if I have it perfectly in the center. It's not that important to me. You could certainly do that, and especially if you have a hole punch like mine to where it's visible through the bottom, you would just mark where the center was and line it up with your thing there. All right, so I got my notch cut out here. I'm going to get my glue. I'm using this Art Glitter glue. Dries, clear, adhesive, permanent, water-based, non-toxic, dries, acid-free. The reason I'm using this though, because I love this. It has this precision tip on it, and I keep this pin in there so that it doesn't dry up on me. Okay. So on this side of the paper, I'm just gonna go out the way for a second. Along the edge here. All And we get this other edge. Remember, we only need to do the 3 sides. This is becoming a pocket, not, you do not want to, if you did it on all 4 sides, you would seal it, and that's not what we're going for. Oh, I'm just going to glue this on here. Oh, perfect. I'm just going to go across here. Ta-da! Wait a minute. It moved on me. It moved on me. No. Gotta pull it up. Let's re-glue that. It moved on me. And I will go and I will find the original video I saw on how to do this. Or the lady who came up with this, at least that I saw. I'm pretty sure I found it just because I was looking for something to do with one-sided 6x6 papers. I had one project, bought like 600 sheets of paper, classic row. Go big or don't go at all. All right, there, and I'll let that dry a little bit. So now we have our first pocket. And then let's work on the second one. And I'm not going to cut this one out yet. I'm going to wait until it's all glued together because I took the notch. You can see on my template here, on my mock-up, I took the notch out of both sheets on this. In the center pocket. On the outside pockets, because I'm using them like a cover, I just took it out on the one side, on the inside of the pocket. Okay, so I just need to glue down and make sure I got my book set up the right way. Make sure, because my design goes from top to bottom, and see, top to bottom. Now, if you were doing something like this with all of your pages, it doesn't matter which way you would do it because there's no top and there's no bottom. But I have to be careful because my pages do have tops and bottoms. Alright, so I'm just going to come in here. Again, I'm only doing 3 sides. You can see now why I like this glue tip. The precision, and it doesn't like put out a whole crap ton of glue either. Just very even. Okay, and now I'm just gonna press these together. Da 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 da. See how this is coming together so fast? This is so easy. So easy. Right. And for my last, let's cut it out. And you could, I'm going to cut it out in the center here. Well, as close to the center as I can eyeball it. But you could move your moon shapes around if you wanted to. You don't have to do them all in the center like I'm doing. Okay. Just gonna right there. There we go. Next pocket done. This is going so fast, you guys. Okay. And then this last one. I'm gonna do this page before I glue it down. Oops. around. And again, just eyeballing it. I did pretty good, huh? That's pretty good for just eyeballing it. Okay. And I'm just going to do 3 sides. Same as before. Tell me in the comments if you craft. What was the last thing you crafted? Might be something I want to look into. Bonus points if it's paper crafts. Alright. And then since I'm done with my glue here, I'm just going to put my pin in it. Stick a pin in it. I'll keep it from drying out on me, and I'll be able to easily get my glue going on my next project. Okay. Let's lay that down. Bing, bang, boom. Look at that. And I don't even have anything spreading out the sides. Perfect. Okay. There's my 3-pocket folio. I don't know, is that a good name for it? I don't know. What would you guys call this? Okay, so now I'm looking, and it looks like I'm just a little bit off on this 3rd page. You see how I've got this edge up here? I'm just going to use my scissors, trim that off. There, now it's perfect. You could also sew this if you wanted to. I have a designated crafting sewing machine that I use to sew my papers together, you know, when I'm junk journaling or something. You could do that. That's a great aesthetic. Okay, so we got these all set. I'll just set it aside to let it dry. Now we need to make some inserts. So let me pull that paper out again and see if there is anything I would like to. I think, oh, let's see. We got this, and this. I think this sheet here. Is that sheet? Oh, it's this sheet. Okay. But I think this sheet here we'll use for the inserts. Now, I'm going to have to trim this down because these sides are glued. So that means I'm going to at least need to take a 1/4 inch off. Get my trimmer up here. And I think I want to do it, yeah, like this. So I'm going to trim off this bottom edge. See. About that much. All right, let's see. And I'm just gonna mark on here with a pencil. Even if we fold it, I could, that could possibly work. Okay. All right, guys, I'm winging this section of the video. Okay, so we're going to trim a little off the other side as well. Let's say that much. Now I'm just going to fold this in half. That should work. You don't need a trimmer, a paper trimmer for this. You could use scissors. I think that goes without saying. And then get that crease real good. All right. Oh, I guess we're not done with our glue. And I'm going to glue these two sheets together. Well, this one sheet folded in half together. This I kind of do want to be double-sided. This is what she's going to be pulling out of the pockets that I've made. All right. That looks good. Let's give it a try. Make sure it fits. Nope, we're too big. Am I? Oh, or I might not be in it. There we go. It's a little tight. It's a little stingy. I'm going to trim it. Make it a little bit shorter. I don't want her to have to work at that. There we go. Right. Gotta glue that back down again. Can't just... A little glue there. Okay, let's try this again. See if I can get it into the pocket. Perfect. Ta-da! Okay. Take that out, and I'm going to attach my seeds, well, her seeds, to this. I'm sending her some of those brown sugar seeds that I saved from that tomato. I got some double-sided tape here. I don't know if that's a good option, but it's what I got right now, so I'll just do that. If you haven't seen it already, I did a taste test on the brown sugar tomato, and I'll put a link to that above. All right, so there's our first pocket, insert rather. Now let's choose another sheet for the note. I have to write her a note. I suppose I would want it to be something that's light colored. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Well, I got this. Doesn't really go though, huh? Yeah. And I do have white jelly roll pen, so I could do that if need be. Let's see. That's cute. Might do that. Or no, let's do this. Is that part of this kit? I don't know. Yes it is. Okay. So we'll use this one for the note. All right. I'll get my trimmer out again. I'm wanting to that way and that way. Okay, and once again, I'm going to fold this paper in half. Work that crease good. Using my fingernail to do that. And then I'm just going to glue the two sides to glue it to itself. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Me likey. Okay. Now, let me get my gel pen and write a note. Okay. It's not exactly the easiest to read, but she could figure that out. I said, "Hiya, pal. I hope you enjoy these tomato seeds saved from my first ripe tomato this season. Your friend, Ro." So there's our little note. And then for the final piece, or the final pocket, I have these stickers. Put in there. Boop, boop. Okay, but I had some thoughts on how I could jazz this up even a little bit more. I was thinking I could round the corners. That always elevates a look to me. So I'm gonna go here. Corner. Snazzo. All right. So I've done that, and then that's not all. I was thinking to elevate it even more. I could distress. All right. So I'm gonna pad might be getting a little, nope, it's not. I was going to say it might be getting a little dry, but no, it's coming through now. I can see it. Doesn't that look a little more vintagey? Right. I think we're done distressing. And there's plenty of potential to put stuff on the cover here and right in here or something. I don't know if you wanted to, stickers, whatever. I'm not going to get that into it. All right, so I just got a plain old number 10 envelope here. That out of the way for a second. And I'm just going to stamp. This should fit in there no problem. And quite honestly, I think her seats are much more protected. And that's it. There you have it, folks. For the final flip through. All right, friends, thanks for crafting with me. That does it for today. I'll see you guys in another video on another day. Until then, happy growing.